good. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Sorry. So I'm going to be doing some history mode for Naruto X Boruto. I think Storm Connections, I believe is what it's called. Was the case to confirm? It's somewhere. Ah, there it is. So Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. There we go. So we're going to be doing some of the history mode. My original first impressions video, which I done over a year ago on the channel, obviously, is that is mainly me doing chapter 1 for story mode and being a bit disappointed about it. So I'm not going to redo chapter 1, that's obviously still there as first impressions, so we're going to be starting from number 2. As you can see, I have already finished all of this. I'm just doing it because I thought it would be fun to see if after over a year's time this game has had any improvements to the gameplay or anything. Like, I don't think they would have done anything to make the story mode better, although I think they should. But yeah, so we're just going to go into it. We got a few fights that we have to do for this one. I'm going to hopefully do chapter 2 and 3. We're going to be playing for an hour and a half, 2 hours, see how it goes. But yeah, let's go right into it. Oh, I did sad face apparently. Alright. To the end of the chapter, please. What's this nonsense about?
The damage caused by Orochimaru's plot to destroy the Hidden Leaf was catastrophic. To recover from this tremendous upheaval, the village was in need of a new leader.
Yeah, so like, of all the new anime games that I've played recently, obviously you got Fairy Tail 2, which I'm very much enjoying. It suffers the same or a similar problem as what the Fairy Tail 1 game had, where it skips over parts of the story, but not as bad.
He embarked on a journey to find another suitable candidate.
So far, the main thing that it skipped over was, once again, actually, God Serena getting screwed over like he got screwed over in the manga. He gets defeated very quickly in the manga, and in the game he gets defeated off-screen. So he's done even more dirty in the game.
Rogue ninja of the Hidden Leaf,
and obviously then you got Spark and Zero, which was absolutely phenomenal. I can't remember what the games I played recently.
Itachi was Sasuke's older brother.
This Ninja Storm game is by far the most disappointing that I've played in recent years. It felt so rushed and lazy. I'm really hoping now that this, after... When did I get it?
Save Sasuke.
I think I might have checked this last time. It was like 17th of November, wasn't it? Yeah, 17th of November of last year. So it's had over a year and a bit to
learning of Itachi's visit. Sasuke left.
I'm really hoping the game will feel a lot better to play now.
Naruto.
Long time no see, Sasuke.
Itachi Uchiha, you're the one person I'll never forgive.
I'm struggling to hear it, yeah. I put it too quiet. But yeah, so I need to remember the controls actually. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about any of the nonsense. Like, I've already done business in this game.
Itachi Uchiha, it's just like you said. Midori! So bitter, so full of hate. This way. And I vowed to kill you.
Stay still, Itachi. Let's have a look at it.
That's all I live for.
You fool! You shouldn't have stood still.
Any connection I
I'm not trying to play pretty or anything like that. I just want to...
You're nothing but a nuisance.
This way.
You're spoiling.
Get him!
This way. This way.
That was just my standard.
You won't get away.
Oh no, he grabbed me!
You're spoiling my view.
There's a bit of a dick, isn't he? Ah, fool! Ah, the standard Chidori doesn't do enough damage.
No escape. This way. No escape. What power?
Got the little dickens that he is.
Itachi Uchiha. Get ready to die.
You're not strong enough.
I'm so excited for Bleach though. Rebirth of Souls is going to be so good.
Sasuke fought valiantly, but the gap in their abilities was insurmountable.
Did he fight
and he
valiantly
fell victim
though,
to
really?
Itachi's genjutsu,
Kind
known
of
as
just got
Tsukuyomi.
ruined and then got his arm broken. Not sure how valiantly that is. It's a boy though. Like, this is the problem with it. It's just screenshots. It
Your
feels
hate
so
isn't strong
lazy
enough.
and it's just disappointing.
And with those words,
What this
Itachi
game
departed,
could have
but
been.
not before also getting the best of Jiraiya, who had rushed to Naruto and Sasuke's defense.
Like, we're on chapter 2, quite early in the story, obviously. Characters level up. Oh, I get to pick one. I don't know, I picked sad last time, so I guess I'll pick sad again. Oh, so sad. So what we're gonna do? I'm gonna try and pick the sad, the lowest percentage react. No, that'd be too easy because it'd just be grumpy all the time or something. Really? They're not even going to speak this for me? I am reading it. So, they censored this game stupidly, so I put fucking black instead of blood. Madness. Another reason why this game was a bit of a disappointment. To be fair, Ninja Storm 4 did that as well. I don't know if it did it for the entirety of the game or just at the very end when Naruto and Sasuke lose their arm and just have the blood pooling out of them. So I'm not sure at which point it. Like I say, I can't remember if it done censorship before then, we're turning the blood black, but it did for that bit at least, and I thought that was stupid as well. We'll let them play, may as well. Like, especially after playing, you know, some Fairy Tail 2 and Sparking Zero, this game, it just shows how lazily it was made. Just a bunch of, like you know, you just get some basic Naruto music here, some screenshots and text. They're not even speaking it. They couldn't even get like Jiraiya or Tsunade to speak this part, or even just that, you know, the generic stock narrator. I really hope the next Naruto game that comes out, for one, isn't centered around Boruto, and two, is just good. It doesn't have to be sparking zero levels of good, but at least return to bloody Ninja Storm 4 or 3 levels of good. Because the biggest thing I had with this game that I missed was being able to walk around the open world. Getting to go to the Hidden Leaf village and go into the other villages, and considering this game encompasses everything, in theory we could have seen all 5 of the great nations, you know, gone to the Hidden Rain village as well, go to the what was it? Well, there's like I don't think, did they ever go to the village? Was it? I can't remember all the things. The Land of Waterfalls, the like I can't remember what it's called. The one with the Great Naruto Bridge. I forgot what that place is called. is the Land of Rice Paddies, but that's a filler area, I believe. But, you know, there's like loads of different areas that, like the smaller ones, their names just aren't coming to me. Maybe I need to rewatch Naruto again. I'm rereading it though, incredibly slowly. I'm on volume 13 of Naruto and 36 of Bleach, and I started them at about the same time. Fun personal fact, that's actually how I watched and read Naruto the first time as well. I bought Naruto, Bleach and Dragon Ball Z at the same time, manga wise. And I was buying like 5 or 6 volumes of Bleach at the time, 1 or 2 volumes of Dragon Ball, and that was only because I was incredibly familiar with Dragon Ball, watched it many times over the years, and played the games many times over the years. And also Dragon Ball only has 26 volumes of Dragon Ball Z. I didn't start at Dragon Ball, so I wasn't doing 42, I was just doing the 26 at the time. So I was taking them slowly because I didn't want to be finished with Dragon Ball too quick. And Naruto and Bleach, like I said, I was buying like 6 or 7 Bleaches at a time, I believe, and Naruto was buying like 3 or 4. Hello! And I ended up smashing through Naruto, through Bleach so quick that I caught up with it relatively quickly, so I had to start waiting like 3 months to buy a volume, and I ended up finishing Naruto first because it had already completed its run. By the time I caught up, well, no, by the time I caught up with it, it only had a few volumes left.
Just then, Orochimaru,
I think I caught up around about 62 or something like that. So there's only like 10 volumes left of Naruto to come out.
With healing Orochimaru's sealed arms.
With Bleach though, I caught up around about, I can't remember what volume number it is, but it was during the 1,000-Year Blood War. I caught up at the early stages of that. How's it going, Jason? And also, how is this mic? Because I'm on Xbox today, so I'm using my old mic for Xbox because the actual headset one messes around with the audio. Boo to the censoring! Boo, I say!
And Jiraiya intervened. Naruto faced off with Kabuto using Rasengan, a new ninjutsu he had learned during his training with Jiraiya.
Oh wow.
Your free reign ends here.
That's a lot of characters.
Are you
And
sure
how
a
many
wimp like
roles
you can
overall
fight?
are there? Like the C-suite roles,
my
what
way
percentage
and I
would you
won't
say
go
they
easy
take
on
up? Because if they are 520 characters, if you were doing all of them,
Naruto!
get him!
You're always prancing about saying you'll be Hokage. Let's see you prancing now.
What?
Little brats think life's so easy. That's why they go on and on about their stupid
Get him.
dreams. They're giving up.
I won't lose, no matter what.
Just look
Huh,
at you.
that's weird. He just suddenly
Time
wasn't
to
in my
show
combo.
Why are you scared of me? Feel like running. No matter how much you showboat, you're
Ah, you fool! The Naruto 2K barrage!
Kids never know when to throw in the towel. Sometimes it's just better to run.
Just keep pushing.
Give him
No
again.
way Till I become Hokage, there's no way I'm gonna die.
Oh, you say that now. You say that now. Founder, owner, and executive chairperson. Chairperson, not chairman. Chief executive.
Shadow Clone Jutsu!
Secretary.
Kids should act like kids and run away!
Enough! Stop it! Leave me! Go away!
So that's a lot of effort for a Discord.
Don't worry about me.
Fair play to you.
Till I become Hokage, there's no way I'll die.
ACEO. Was the E in experience supposed to be lowercase? Oh, see, they can't even show a little bit of blood
of such passion,
off his, from his
Tsunade
mouth.
found the will
Ridiculous.
to
So
fight
stupid.
once more.
Boo to the censorship, I say. Boo!
Severely wounded in the battle between all three legendary Sannin, Orochimaru
battle.
and Kabuto retreated.
No, I'm not sure if it's just me, but the way how this game, like the presentation of this game, it really doesn't do justice to the Naruto story. Oh. So how come I was allowed to react last? Oh, did I skip through it that time instead of reacting? See what I'm saying? Like, I go quiet for 2 more months when one of these cutscenes is playing. It's just dead. It's like the whole thing just shuts down because they put no effort into this. It's madness. The next, you know, really quiet and ominous scene. Like I say, I'll let them play, but I'm gonna skip the text a little bit. So you get a moment there to pause it if you need it, or slow down the speed of the video, just so we can get through these a little bit quicker. Ah, that one was sliding through the images. Oh, I pressed too late. Sound Ninja 4? That's already ahead of where I am in the manga. So look, where am I? I believe I'm Naruto vs Neji, or did that fight just conclude? So look, because I've got a new book now. I started a new book. Oh right, yeah, I'm on Shikamaru versus Tamari, but they're partway through the fight. Shadow Possession Jutsu! You know, like they even skip over these fights. These fights were so big. We lost the Chodesta in this fight. We lost Negisaurus Rex. Kiba and Akamaru were nearly kaput as well. Like, these are really impactful fights for early Naruto. And to just skip over them. Like, actually, after this, I already streamed it, so I'm not going to play them. I'm going to quickly flick through them. It seems like they may have skipped over the Chunin exam fights as well. We get to do this fight though, surely. Then again, it's not a Naruto fight, so is it good enough? Do they... Okay, yeah, we do... Everyone... Oh, I picked the lowest percentage. It's tied as sad. I went shocked.
With Tsunade assuming the role of the fifth Hokage, the Hidden Leaf embarked on a fresh start, only for a new problem to soon emerge. Lured by an invitation from Orochimaru's underlings known as the Sound Five, Sasuke departed the village.
Well, while this riveting cutscene is playing out, I'm gonna quickly...
Together with the shinobi he had competed against in the Chunin exam,
Oh, it's a shame
Naruto set off on a mission
Xbox
to
doesn't
recover
have,
Sasuke.
like,
After a
loot
grueling
system,
mission
so
in
I
which
can
his
connect
teammates
my,
fell one by one, at long last, Naruto reached the last of the Sound Five.
Although I finally connected that for
Orochimaru
the first
had
time.
placed a curse mark on Kimimaro and viewed him as a potential new vessel. However, he fell
Didn't
out
really
of
help
favor
all that much.
after contracting
I done it on the
terminal
bus and I still
illness.
couldn't hear the announcement properly.
Even still, Kimimaro idolized his master so much that he was willing to lay down his life in battle to help procure Sasuke.
I'll never let you take Sasuke!
I really can't be asked to go back to the doctors, but I think I'm gonna have to go there at
Finish
some
you
point
off
just
quickly.
to get them to alter the settings a little bit. Maybe I can get something that works a bit better for me. Defeat unable to use awakening. That's all good.
What the heck is Orochimaru after?
My lord has acquired an immortality jutsu, but it doesn't mean his body will last forever. Before his body decays,
Diamonds
he must find
are
a strong, fresh
forever.
body as a new vessel for his soul.
Are you saying he'll use Sasuke's body?
Yes, exactly.
No way, not Sasuke! I can't let you do this!
I won't allow you to reach Sasuke Uchiha. He is to be the vessel of Lord Orochimaru.
Out of my way!
Oh no, he hit me.
How could I?
I decided to be a bit mean. Still only an A though, I don't know. Have I got to hit them with the big finish to get the S? I feel like I got an S that time. Anyway, it doesn't matter, I already did all the
Sasuke
S's.
exploded out of a coffin being transported by the Five in a very strange state.
I also just realised, because I wasn't really paying attention beforehand,
While perplexed,
quite
Naruto
often, I
was
know
glad to
maybe
see
they do it once or
Sasuke
twice
safe.
like they should, but I'm gonna assume probably
But
not.
Sasuke simply
This
ran
is
away,
all being narrated
ignoring
like,
Naruto.
well, it's being narrated from the perspective of someone who's not in the scenario.
With
So it's not
Naruto under furious
Naruto
assault,
and Kimimaru
Rock
or
Lee
Naruto and
rushed in to save
Sasuke
him.
or Rock Lee and Kimimaru talking. It's someone talking about them interacting.
Bushy-bro,
So it's even...
how did you...
Yeah, see, now you get a little bit of dialogue.
Do not
A
worry,
load of
Naruto.
it
Go
is
get Sasuke.
removed from the situation. It's a bit
I will
odd.
defeat him. I promise. Hey, what are you doing? Go now.
Right, he's all yours!
With
Yeah,
Lee
he's all
taking over
yours,
for
my
him,
guy.
Naruto took off after Sasuke.
Please, I'm Rock Lee. My guy is my teacher. Oh, edit reaction. There we go. Right, so I can change my reaction. I don't do that. Beyond the battle.
And so, he arrived at the final valley, where the two shinobi who founded the Hidden Leaf had once engaged in battle.
Madara Hashirama.
There, Naruto confronted Sasuke. To save his great friend and rival.
Honestly, I feel like for the
Naruto
most part,
tried to
Naruto,
prevent
not Naruto,
Sasuke's
Madara's battles are generally my favourite ones in Naruto. His introduction
To
when he
obtain
fights
the
all of
power
the
to defeat Itachi, Sasuke
third
had
or the
presented
fourth
himself
division.
to
I can't remember which
Orochimaru,
division he fights.
knowing that he would
think
be
it's the fourth
used as
division.
a vessel.
When he takes on them and just ruins them, amazing. When he
While
fights the
Naruto came to
Kage,
help his friend,
amazing.
Sasuke
When
was
he
abandoning
has his flashback fights and then his main fight where he's
Holding
defeated against
fast to their
Hashirama,
convictions,
again,
the two
amazing.
extremes began their decisive clash
when you get the,
in the
like,
final valley.
The modern fight with them during like the war, I really like it. Like,
Sasuke,
problem is with
why?
the war Madara,
How could
after
it
his
have come to
initial
this?
fight, I feel like
I don't
maybe I've
understand.
forgotten how long they are, but I feel like he doesn't really get much screen
I have
time
my
to
own
fight.
path to follow.
Because
No one
when he
has the
does
right
stuff, he
to
just
tell me
ruins
what
everyone.
path I should be
He
on.
fights against the tailed beasts, he lets them beat him up for a bit and loses an arm as a result, and then seals all of them instantly, basically. He fights Sasuke for 2 seconds and stabs him through the heart. It's like, the moment he does stuff, he just kills people.
I'm going to Orochimaru.
Naruto!
Yeah, but
Who's watching? 2K?
I have a Rasengan at this point. What's this about?
That psycho just wants to use your body as a vessel. You might never come back.
Yeah, he wants to use you as a pretzel.
You think I'm just gonna sit back and watch you go there?
My own goals are all that matters.
Well, it is his choice. His body, his
By
choice,
force if I have to.
as they say.
Even think of me as a friend anymore? I know that neither of us ever said anything.
Have a look. Do I get an S rank? No. Almost perfected him. And I'm finishing it with the big
Why don't you
finish.
get it? Sasuke!
Yeah! So this isn't an S rank. I'm calling bullshit. I destroyed that little bitch. Yeah, it's more like it. So yeah, you just have to do either really, really well,
Why would
or
you
they
go
want you to
this
finish
far
with your
from me?
ultimate.
I finally feel connected to someone. That's why
They look very
I
odd.
have to stop you.
Like, there's no detail in them, because there was no detail.
Naruto unleashed the nine-tailed fox's chakra in the hopes of stopping his friend, while Sasuke activated his curse mark and awakened its second state.
Let's just end this. And all our other battles up to now. Naruto!
Sasuke!
In a clash
Sasuke!
demanding all of their might, Rasengan
Naruto!
dueled with Chidori. The moment
Sasuke!
had finally
I
arrived
will
to
get
conclude
you.
their desperate struggle.
Grr.
But Naruto's feelings didn't reach Sasuke. And he collapsed to the ground in front of him,
Well,
unconscious.
I think successful UK founders, I don't think by default they all get
But
176,000.
Sasuke chose not to take Naruto's life. He
Like,
left in search
your
of a
company
different,
obviously has to be
superior power.
X
that of his
successful
enemies.
before you can make that kind of money. I don't think you just get it by default for being a founder, you know? Although that would be nice, because then everyone would just
And
create
so,
a
the
company.
mission to recover Sasuke ended in bitter failure. The struggle between two friends.
Just make a
walking
company that
two
makes no
different
money,
paths,
yet somehow you're bringing in
continued
nearly
on
200
like
grand a
river
year.
without end.
Infinite cheat. Infinite money glitch. Righto. Yeah, that's right, Sasuke. Oh, Naruto leveled up. He's level 5. I don't know what purpose that does. Sure. Mangekyo Sharingan. In the beginning of the Uchiha clan. Some of these screenshots, they look like filler images, not ones from the actual proper episodes. See, what I would have liked for some of these is if they actually got the manga images, not like for all anime games, if they actually got the manga image and then coloured it rather than getting the anime images. Because for one, Masashi Kishimoto didn't draw the anime, but he did draw the manga, so you'd get his actual art, not like, to be fair, the anime is great anyway, but it's someone drawing his drawings. Obviously, it's not actually himself. Same with like Dragon Ball and everything like that. they sometimes do some sort of contributions, like Toriyama drew Brawly for the original Brawly movie. Kubo helped with a few filler characters and stuff. I'm not sure to what extent he did, but in the manga themselves, he tells you the Menos Forest arc that was supposed to be canon. He just didn't have time for it. I'm not sure how that works, but he didn't have time, so they did it for the anime. And that really cool character who had like the skull, that was a character that that Kubo designed. And like, and he shows you his little sketches for it. Also in the filler arc, I can't remember which arc it is. It's not the Bound arc. It's one of the other biggish or bigger ones. But there's like a girl who's like a princess, and she has 2 bodyguards. One of the bodyguards doesn't talk. That. Oh. I chose. What did I choose? Bond with friends is what I chose. Interesting. I wonder why I chose that. I think my reasoning for that one is because a bond with a friend, there's no like obligation to have it. With your family, you are obligated to at least try to have a good relationship with them. Not everyone has a good relationship with their families, but like, it's kind of expected that you try, you put in a bit more effort because they are family. So I think that's why I chose friends, because, you know, it's entirely up to you. No one is forcing you to have that relationship, and if you don't want it, you don't have it. Right, let's go to number 3. So that took half an hour. Well, at this rate, we might be able to actually get through chapter 3 and 4. And we'll see what I chose in the other ones as well.
Left the hidden leaf.
Yeah, I think they should utilize the manga art a bit more often than what they do. Because obviously it's more effort, because then you've got to colour it in yourself, because the manga art is just black and white ink, usually. Obviously there are colour chapters and stuff. And I think the other problem as well is, unless you have the originals, manga is like on A5 paper, so it's not very big. And if you, what's it called? If you scale it up, you might have to touch it up a bit and,
just take these bells from
you know,
Of course,
redo the lines so the lines are solid black as well, rather than being like spotty, because they've been stretched out or looking smudged or blurry.
We'll show 'em
So
what the
like, there's more
training did.
work in it, and it still wouldn't be. But then again, some of these don't look very good because they look like they're filler. Oh, what's this? A 20-hit combo? I didn't even know you could go down.
Now then, let's begin.
Beyond the battle.
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to be tougher on you.
I'll finish this in one shot.
There's no way we can lose.
I got a feeling I'm gonna have to take these guys more seriously this time.
Come on!
Pretty impressive.
This is
You
a
gotta be
boss
stronger
fight.
too, Sakura.
Have you leaving me behind, Naruto?
Is that all, Kakashi-sensei?
Not bad.
Fire style! Fireball jutsu!
That's the battle over. Oh shit.
That's huge. Now.
My toes.
Here goes. Big secret finger jutsu. 1,000 years of death.
Oh no.
All right. Huh?
Phew, that was too close.
Right on, huh?
The requirement is way too low considering how many button prompts it's given me. What are you doing, Sakura?
You're doing well. But, can you do it again?
Well, I'm gonna have to, and I. Again. Alright.
I'm totally gonna get those bells.
Lightning Blade!
Oh.
Calm down. It's okay. I can do this.
Wow. You've become quite the ninja.
Rasengan!
One.
Watch!
Rasengan!
You'll have to do better.
Red light.
How's this? Water Dragon Jutsu!
Oh god.
Lightning Blade! Dodge this!
Okay. I went in too early. Because I'm a goofy goober.
You dodge this?
Oh my god.
Blade. You'll have to do better. Fire style, Fireball Jutsu!
Will you stay down 2 seconds, you mask-wearing bugger?
How's this? Water Dragon Jutsu! Lightning Blade!
Right. Now this time, I won't run in too early.
Fire style, Fireball Jutsu!
There we go, thank you.
Watch! Lightning
Ow.
Blade! Here!
I would just beat his ass for a moment. He's,
That's pretty shocking, right?
Tsunade, you trained her well.
Too strong.
I haven't lost yet.
I don't know.
Water style, Water Dragon Jutsu! Lightning Blade! Dodge this!
Rasengan!
How's this? Water Dragon Jutsu!
Fine, I suppose.
Lightning Blade!
Dragon.
Dodge this! Fire style, Fireball Jutsu! How's this? Water Dragon Jutsu!
Gotta get out of this!
Watch! Lightning Blade!
Gotta stop messing around!
Oh, come on,
You'll have
let me
to
do
better.
something.
Water style, Water Dragon Jutsu!
You can't see, but I'm very pissed off right now. Oh shit! Why did he fly at it?
No, it's not over yet!
Take this.
How's this? Water Dragon Jutsu! You guys are... Water style, Water Dragon
I don't
Jutsu!
even care about the ranking. It's really annoying how they even give you more. You get to continue to try to get the 1 and 1 dot. This is really stupid. Like, I guess people complained that it required you to do too much or to be too proficient in these quick time events. But this should be like the flipping accessibility version to help people with bad reactions because they have some sort of problem. This shouldn't be the default.
Lightning Blade!
Oh. Boy's ready to kick your ass, Kakashi. Ding.
They've really grown.
Now that I know there's a third condition for every fight, that's the main goal of
didn't think you
redoing
managed to
these,
think
is just
about
to get the third one.
You two.
How many achievements did I get for this game before I stopped? 23 out of 45 and 440 gamer score. Was it 440 or was it 450?
All right!
440. I did read it correctly. Down, down.
Maybe I'm even stronger than you now, Kakashi.
Stop acting so conceited.
Anyway, you both passed the test, and you'll be going on the next mission with me.
Oh yeah, with
They
Kakashi
thereby
boy.
demonstrated to Kakashi that they were no longer students, but rather qualified shinobi worthy of trust. And with that, Team Kakashi was formed.
It's basically Team 7, isn't it? Minus that mopey git. Oh yeah. I'm unlocking stuff. Look at me go. Gaara had become the Hidden Sand Village's 5th Kazekage. The part's always funny to me, the way how he drags himself with his chin. It's the way, I think it's the way how they animated it. It just looks so silly. Because he's moving even when he's lifting his chin, getting ready to pull himself again. Which, if someone dragged themselves across the floor by their chin, it would take forever. Unless, of course, they were the Crimson Chin. The Crimson Chin or his arch nemesis, the Nega Chin, would be fine. Because they got very big chins and in theory would have a very large like sort of range of motion. To the conclusion of the chapter, please.
Just
Other than
then,
them, I can't think of other
Naruto
characters with giant
suddenly
chins off the top of my head.
received some unexpected news.
There's definitely some One Piece characters with giant chins.
Gaara, who once competed ruthlessly at the Chunin exam and now served
Probably
as the
Fairy Tail as
Kazekage,
well. They
had
have
been abducted
like
by a
some
member
goofy
of the
designs,
Akatsuki.
both of them.
The Akatsuki had a plan to extract the tailed beasts from the Jinchuriki, such as Naruto and Gaara. To use
Sorry
them
I'm
for their
fidgeting
own
about with the mic all the
nefarious
time. It's kind
purposes.
of difficult to place it comfortably. I might have to swap it onto my left ear, which I didn't want to do, but I might need to.
To rescue Gaara.
Because I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but when you're wearing
attacked the
headphones,
Akatsuki
having glasses
hideouts.
in the way can be a bit of a pain. But having glasses, long hair, and a hearing aid is just a
Naruto
right
found
ball
Deidara,
ache to maneuver
who had
around.
abducted Gaara, along with Gaara's lifeless
The
body,
long
which
hair
had Shikaku
is fine,
ripped
generally
from it.
speaking, but the problem with that one is it can get caught and then get
Naruto
tangled
chased
and
after
pull
Deidara,
and get pulled
and
out
they engaged in battle in the
into,
forest.
like, you know, because of the headset itself. Hearing aid obviously is
Understanding the agony
on
Gaara
and
must have
inside
endured,
your ear,
Naruto
so
erupted in a violent
it's kind of
rage against
in the way.
barbaric Akatsuki.
And same with glasses.
Give me back Gaara.
Bring it.
Give
if
me
you
back the
can.
precious.
You. I can never forgive you!
What's the third one? Ah, there is no third one for this one. Alright, so some of them don't actually have a third one.
You're strange, Jinchuriki.
Oh shit, he's just ultimated it to me right off the bat.
This Gaara character is no less strange. I've never seen a Jinchuriki as beloved as he is.
Screw it. I don't care.
You can't forsake one of your own kind, can you?
Usually this would be grounds to
Connected this
reset
pathetic
because
creature.
I got my ass handed to me right there. No, I never thought of doing that before.
Bring it if you can.
It's not over yet!
What's wrong, Gatora?
Not too bad.
I'm gonna win!
We all bark and no bite.
Still a B rank though. I feel like that should have been way lower. Getting hit by that ultimate.
With the help of friends,
Took so
he
much
drove
damage.
Gaedara off and recovered Gara's body. There was no one, however, who could bring him back from death.
Why, Gara?
Except
Why is
for
it
the one
always
person
him?
right there with them.
Calm down, Naruto Uzumaki.
Shut up! If you say a ninja hadn't put that monster in Gara, none of this would have happened!
There we go, we swap sides.
Did you ever consider what Gara thought? Did you ever even ask?
Be a lot easier. 'Cause now I can just rest on my
You call him a
flush like it's
Jinchuriki?
supposed to.
Who are you to decide that fate
Nice
for someone
toes there,
else?
Naruto.
Naruto wailed in
They
grief.
look awfully toe-rific. Except for the little toe, bit of a catastrophe. I said it wrong because I was drinking. I'm thinking about my drink.
Moved by this display, Granny Chio, a
Catastrophe.
prominent figure in the hidden sand,
Catastrophe.
gave her own life to bring Gara
Catas-
back from the dead.
Toe free. It's a difficult one to say.
She did this because
me,
of
at
her
least.
faith in the ability of the young to change the future.
It's catastrophic. That's better. It's even easier to say.
Naruto. Lady Chio entrusted the future to you and Gara. It was a death befitting a ninja.
Yeah, same as the old man, the third Hokage.
Recalling that the third Hokage had held the same sentiments, Naruto resolved to carry that hope forward.
Still got construction going on downstairs or outside. No, Kakashi boy leveled up. A bit sad for that one. 1000 Rio. I got a few thingies. Alright, Sasori the puppet master. But this happened before the fight that we just did, because Granny Chio is still alive. So why are they showing this after the fact? It's like, oh yeah, you know that woman who just died? She was a puppet mastermind. She helped fight against Sasori, who was also a puppet master. Yamato. What was his real name now? I'm never gonna remember. Let's have a look. I'm sure it began with a T. Tenzin? Yamato. Real name in Naruto. Tenzo. Oh, so close. Fair play to me. All credit and all props to me for nearly remembering it. I won't lie. If Rebirth of Souls is like this and not like Spark in Zero, I'll be sad. I'll be like genuinely devastated. Well, not devastated. Genuinely disappointed. Like, I've been ready for a new Bleach game for years. Been like really hoping for it for a long time. I know that it's happening and it's looking very good. It's actually looking like it's going to be closer to Spark and Zero than anything. So I'm still keeping my fingers crossed that it will actually be a good game. I really hope it turns out exactly
With
as
the
it looks like it
information
should.
regarding Orochimaru that he had obtained during his
Not,
fight with the Akatsuki, he set out for
They're
their
just
hideout
showing
with his
all
friends
the
and
little bits
Sai,
that they've
a
got
new
sorted,
member
and
of
the rest of the game
Team
is
Kakashi.
going to be terrible. I just don't see how it can be like that, because I'm sure the game goes all the way up
There, Naruto was met
from
by
like the
Sasuke,
introduction
who had
all the way
developed
through
at
to
an
the end
alarming
of the
rate
Arrancar
under
arc,
Orochimaru's
which is like
training.
40. Well, if it skips over Turn Back the Pendulum, which is
For
2
the
volumes
first
of
time
manga.
since their clash in the final valley, the former teammates were
Can't see what
reunited.
that is. I think it's 48. So it's like 48 volumes. Get rid of the 2 Turn Back the
Sasuke, I
Pendulums.
found
That's
you.
46 volumes of manga.
I'm sick of
For
you showing up all
comparison,
the
like they're gonna
time.
have to remove stuff because all
Now
of
I'll just cut you
Naruto
off
is
completely.
74 volumes, and Ultimate Ninja Storm was split into 4 games. The Dragon Ball. Oh, this one has an extra one. Use support. Have the support hit twice. Okay. The Dragon Ball games
taking
is
you
only
home.
26 volumes, and
matter
they
what.
don't cover every single fight most of the
You
time.
won't be able to put a scratch on me.
Like, do they even have Yamcha versus the Cybermen as part of the game?
Connection you share with Naruto and his friends. I want to see it for myself.
Connection.
Oh, I do like
You're
to
as
dance
slow as
beside
ever,
the
I see.
Sasuke.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Yes, there's one.
I'm right here.
Damn it,
I'm right here.
Sasuke, you dickhead. Yeah, buddy.
Rasengan!
Oh, this is a boss fight.
There's nothing more foolish than being tied down by others. Having too many ties in this world only leads you astray. It weakens your ambitions. If I have any connection at all, it's not with you. My only connection is one of hatred towards my brother.
My connection with you is still unbroken. And if it's
Didn't
ever
mean to do that,
now,
but sure.
I'll keep pulling it back and tie it together again.
I'm right. Are you that eager to piss me off?
There we go. I really don't like how the characters fight in this game. They keep jumping around, they keep avoiding combat. It's really irritating. It's not very fun. There we are, see, like first 4 or whatever it was, already maxed it out. And now the game's like, oh yeah, because we know you can't do it quickly at all. We're just going to give you another 17 opportunities to get the 11 stars that you need, or whatever it was. This was a 2-part fight as well, so there's going to be a part 2 where presumably I'm going to have another chance to get my 11 stars with 16 more options, making it virtually impossible to fail the star requirement. Just remove it at this point, just make it a cutscene. Like, and 20 hit combo.
What happened to you?
I have my own path to follow. Stay out of my way.
Orochimaru wants you as his vessel.
Doesn't matter.
It's his body, it's
As long
his
as I
choice,
achieve my
Naruto. I haven't
goal,
even paying attention.
I'll protect our connection no matter what it takes.
Oh yeah? Then all I have to do is cut it off.
Not bad.
Doesn't matter if the outcome is positive. Doesn't matter if other people close to the situation disagree with it. His body, his choice. Oh,
Enough talk.
doing him that time. Duck. 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 Goose. Technically B should have been goose. That would have been perfect time to say goose.
You're still a child.
See, this is also why this is annoying. This isn't even canon. This isn't what happens in the manga. So, or in the, I don't think this happens in the anime. Well, this doesn't happen in the anime either. They fight outside, and it's barely even a fight if I remember correctly. Sasuke just blitzes everyone, and then Orochimaru tells him to stand down. So I think because he's about to use Kirin on them. So like they haven't even got the actual real story in this game. They couldn't even be bothered to fix it, and not even fix it really, more just change it, because I guess these bits happened before the canon happened. We're just a bit ahead of the times. Must have been ahead of the anime though. Surely the manga was out at this point. They should have known what to do from the manga. So it's stuff like that that bugs me. So I really hope if and when a new Naruto game comes out and they retell the story of Naruto, like, you know, what happens with all the Dragon Ball games nowadays, I really hope they actually retell the story faithfully. They actually remake all this, no, remake everything basically that needs to be remade. Anything that didn't actually happen, take it out, replace it with what did happen. Also things such as the third Raikage, he loses his arm, he doesn't lose it in the games, and obviously they can't just have him lose, missing an arm in the next game. He didn't lose it in the previous one. It's loads of stuff like that. I really hope they actually make the game proper.
So much as a nod in Naruto and
because that sort of thing really annoys me, because it bugs me in certain Dragon Ball games where future Gohan has just a limp arm instead of missing his arm. It's like, I don't want a fucking noodle. I want it to be gone because he doesn't have an arm. It's part of his character. It shows you how difficult of a life he had.
I'm weak.
He lived in a timeline where he didn't get to be a scholar. He had to train and become powerful like Goku, but he wasn't as strong as Goku. So he lost his arm because he wasn't, you know, he was living in a difficult time.
Sai. Thanks. For real.
Also, fun fact, future Gohan is canon Gohan. It's canonical mainline Gohan. The timeline that exists in the Buu Saga and Super is technically an altered timeline and no longer the original timeline. The complete timeline of Goku, he dies at the start of the Cell Saga. That's what happens in his story. So Kid Goku, who flew around on the flying Nimbus and swinging his Nioibo, died. And then he was given a second chance, where future Trunks came back and made it so he didn't have to die. But Goku, like the real original Goku, unaltered, unaffected by shenanigans, dies. Which is very interesting and sad. Asuma Sarutobi. Oh, just finished reading that Naruto, what was it, Konoha story, something about Steam Ninja, I think. Finished reading that one. I enjoyed that so much more than I enjoyed the Sasuke story, because the Sasuke one, like, first difference was that one was a monthly story and the Konoha one was a weekly one. So more chapters, but only like 20 pages roughly per chapter, which I preferred the 20-page thing. That's why I found it difficult getting into Attack on Titan, because that's a monthly manga, and when I finally get back to it I'm going to start from the beginning and read it all the way through. I got up to I think roughly the introduction of the Beast Titan is what I read up to, somewhere around
he decided to train under Kakashi.
there, I think. Or was it the reveal of Historia?
At that same time, the Akatsuki's movements intensified, targeting Jinchuriki.
I think it was volume 16 or 17. It's one that had a special edition cover, and it has like a person chained up, and there's like a massive Titan head behind them, and you've got a pack of playing cards with it, and it has a sleeve. It's that one, whatever one that is.
Dispatched a strike team to stop their rampage.
But yeah, I much preferred that story because it felt like a real Naruto story. So like the Konoha story feels like a story within the Naruto world, and with the Naruto timeline and the Naruto characters and in universe. Whereas the Sasuke story
However,
feels
the
like
team
someone
struggled in its fight against the all
put a
but
story
immortal member of
in the
Akatsuki,
Naruto world,
known as
because like
Kakatsu.
there's just suddenly dinosaurs and people call the dinosaurs dragons for some reason, and I found that really annoying.
Having just completed training, Naruto
It was just
rushed to their aid.
really I don't know, it just didn't gel with me that much. It was okay,
Naruto
but if like I would
Uzumaki.
say, if I would rate the Naruto story like a 9 out of 10 from start to finish, maybe 8.5.
Save me some time.
Factoring in like the positives and the negatives, and
I'll get
a
you.
9 would be with my bias towards Jiraiya and Madara. Would put it up to a 9, and Pain. But if I'm being as objective as I can, including my bias to some degree, I would give Naruto like an 8.5.
Now I can
And then the Sasuke story would be like 6.
I'll take you out with my jutsu.
And then that Konoha story would be maybe like 7. But this is different ratings, obviously. Naruto has 72 volumes, so you've got to cut this some slack in the sense that with all that, you know, all that time passing, all that story, you can't expect it all to be perfect. So I understand certain parts will just not live up. Getting me.
Would I lose to?
And you know, all that sort of business. So you know, gotta be a bit more lenient. And with a 2-volume story,
Shoot again.
I feel like you gotta be a bit more harsh with it, because they have less time to write the story, but also far less story to write, and far less time so they don't
Naruto
forget
bested a
things,
mighty foe
or so they
who
can't
had once
change
been
their mind and
considered
contradict
unbeatable.
themselves or risk forgetting stuff. So there's a lot less pressure in the long run.
Seeing
Also,
this,
for me,
Kakashi could see
very
that
much,
the
I
youth
suppose you
were
could argue,
ushering
is
in
biased,
the
but for me,
winds of change.
Dragon Ball and Bleach, I would rank a 10. Like, I absolutely adore their stories. I think they're phenomenal. I love the art.
Naruto has become strong, truly strong.
Maybe
He's
in,
practically surpassed
like that's
me.
with my bias. To be fair though, even with my bias, I don't think I could drop down Naruto and Bleach from a 10. I think for me they are masterpieces.
You're always in his mind, inspiring him. You make him strong. You do know that.
Like, this is the
Don't you,
manga, of
Sasuke?
course. To be fair, if I'm ranking them objectively, I think I've got a manga list somewhere where I've wrote down my top 5 mangas. It's my top 10 manga. So I've got Dragon Ball as number 1, Bleach as 2A, Naruto as 2B. So I've put them on the same spot, but they are tiered where Naruto is below Bleach. I got Rurouni Kenshin as number 3, Fairy Tail / 100 Years Quest as number 4, Soul Eater and Not as number 5, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist / Millennium World 6, Full Metal Alchemist at 7, Hunter x Hunter at 8, Nura Rise of the Yokai Clan at 9, and Black Clover at 10. I'm not sure if any of those would be changed now, because I'm reading Shaman King. I'm really enjoying Shaman King. That might break the top 10. That might push Black Clover out. If I was ranking them based on like removing the bias of loving the anime, of reading and enjoying them for like the last decade, and just rating them on a scale of 1 to 10, Rurouni Kenshin would be above Naruto. Full Metal Alchemist would probably be... I think Full Metal Alchemist would be number 5, ahead of Fairy Tail. Soul Eater would be ahead of Fairy Tail. Hunter x Hunter would be ahead of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I'm taking everything into consideration. What's this? What I put for this one? Would you rather have power to commit revenge or power to form bonds? Yeah, well, I picked that one very much because I have no reason to have revenge. I have no one to have revenge on. So, I have no desire for it. So look, what time are we on? We're on 1 hour and 6 minutes. 5 minutes. Go on, we'll do number 4 as well. This one's a bit longer. We have 7 fights here, but we should be done in about an hour. Yeah, if I was rating them based on not just like my biased sort of enjoyment and actually ranking their stories, but how great the story is, how great the ending and stuff like that, Fairy Tail would be pushed down, not because it's got a bad ending, but because it has loads of fake out deaths, and fake out deaths kind of annoy me a little bit.
Orochimaru had been severely weakened.
Like it's a very cheesy power of friendship story, which doesn't bother me at all. I don't mind that at all. I think it works in the context of Fairy Tail, and I love the characters. I just wish it wasn't, especially at the Alvarez arc. There's so much just fake out deaths, and it gets a bit much. So that would probably... So look, how would I rank these if I was being very unbiased? As much as I can. Dragon Ball and Bleach will remain 1 and 2. So I'm going to be ranking the 11 of them, because there wouldn't be a tie with Naruto and Bleach anymore. So
this time would come.
Rurouni Kenshin would be 3. Soul Eater and Full Metal Alchemist would be 4 and 5. I can't pick between them.
I'm finished with you.
Naruto would be 6. Hunter x Hunter would be 7. Fairy Tail would be 8. Yu-Gi-Oh would be 9. Nura would be 10. And then Black Clover would be 11, I think. If I was being trying to be as unbiased as I could and not factor in, you know, my personal feelings too much. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's all my personal feelings, but you know, removing the lenience and the leeway that I give them, essentially, is what I mean. Because I really dislike how Naruto ends in a way. I don't like how Madara gets defeated. I still think the best way, off the top of my head at least, that they could have defeated Madara is fucking doing the worm to get away. Just dance out of here, boy. Would have been to have the fight between Madara and all the shinobi last a lot longer, and then have Might Guy come in, activate the 8 gates, boot Madara, nearly kill him. Guy actually dies, because it would have been... It ruins the 8th gate of death. I would have hated seeing him die, because I love Might Guy, but he needed to die for opening the gate. The whole sacrifice coming full circle. I know it would have made Kakashi's life far more depressing, but then they could have done some story where maybe Guy had a child and they just never revealed it. Like, he was a secret child that no one knew about, not even Guy, and then Kakashi becomes like the surrogate father or something and raises Guy's child in his place. And then when Madara is heavily wounded, you know, Naruto and Sasuke get healed in the meantime, so they come back to fight. The rest of the Shinobi's alliance could have all come in and helped finish off Madara, and then it would have been like a world effort, no, like a team effort of the whole world, and then they could have won. But if they're already in Infinite Tsukuyomi, I suppose maybe the Infinite Tsukuyomi, they save Guy as well. So Guy kicks Madara, Madara being like heavily wounded near death from that kick causes a few of the stronger shinobi to be released from the Infinite Tsukuyomi. So like the Kages get out, and the Kage level shinobi get out as well. So people are on Kakashi's level, you know. And then they all jump in to finish off Madara, and then that's how they beat him. I think it would have been way better than just having Kaguya appear. So yeah, Kaguya and her old deal would make them lose points for me. I haven't finished Soul Eater yet. Also, like I mentioned with other ones, now Dragon Ball is number 1, but it's Dragon Ball Z and Super. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist and Millennium World. Naruto does not have Boruto. If Naruto has Boruto, it goes down spots for me, because I'm not a big fan of the Boruto story. I've read all the manga. I watched like the first 100 episodes, I think. Like, I continue to read the manga. It's gotten a little bit better in the recent chapters with where the story has gone. But I just don't like Kawaki all that much. I was never really that big of a fan of what was just the Otsutsuki as a whole. I'm not a big fan of them. I don't really like the current villains, to be honest, with the weird tree versions of characters. I'm not a big fan of those. Code I thought was okay, not great, but Code was okay. Kashin Koji is a cool character, but you barely get to see the fucker do anything, so not that it matters. Yeah, so Rurouni Kenshin would go up a spot to number 3, because Rurouni Kenshin is phenomenal. It is a great story. The characters are really good in general. The villains are really cool. Makoto Shishio is a fantastic villain. The Jupon Katana are really cool. I can't remember what the end game villain and his gang of misfits are called. I forgot what they're called, but I do like them as well. It gets like a bit depressing at the end, but it all makes sense in universe. It was an amazing like plot twist, or technically it was a fake out death, but it was, I think, the first one in the series, and it really caught me, and I was convinced that it happened. And then when it was revealed as haha fake out, I was like, oh thank God. So I was very much relieved that it turned out to be a fake out death, and the ending to Kenshin is phenomenal. So it would definitely boost itself up to 3.
Akatsuki member Deidara launched a surprise
I haven't
attack
read
while
the
Sasuke
Hokkaido
was
arc. I
operating
am
alone
going
and
to at some
separated
point.
from his
It's like
allies.
60 chapters. When I finished a few of my other manga that I'm reading, I'll definitely give it a read then, and then maybe it'll go up. I don't think it. I cannot see it beating Bleach. Who knows? In theory.
Deidara had intended to kill the treacherous Orochimaru, and so he resented Sasuke.
Full
for beating
Metal
him to the
and
punch.
Soul Eater would also go up. Soul Eater because I love the vibes,
Sasuke
I love
endured
the
a great
atmosphere,
barrage from
I love
Deidara's
the
artistic ninjutsu
art style
to
and
defeat
the
gods of
Halloween vibe, like, you know, not, what's the word? Theme, the Halloween theme of that series. I love the variation of like Bleach's Zanpakuto in and the Soul Reaper Academy in in Soul Eater, with the Doomer Academy and the Weapon Meisters and weapons. I really like that sort of its take on that concept that Bleach has. Well, Bleach created, I suppose. I got 1 volume left, so I haven't finished it, so the ending could really fumble it. I've read the first hardback volume of Soul Eater Noct, which I think is the first volume and a half of the regular ones, and I've enjoyed it. It's not what I would usually go for, because it's a lot more slice of life, and it's Weapon Meisters and weapons who are actually not very good.
We're just getting.
I held LT too early, but I clicked RT and I had a weird pain twinge through my hand, so I let go of block. That was very odd. I wonder what that was. Hopefully I just put my finger on it weirdly. But yeah, so, like I say, unless the ending really fumbles it, that's not going to go down. I think I would put Full Metal in the spot above Soul Eater. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood I consider as the best anime. Not my favourite, but the best. Like I say, my favourite is the same as the manga. It's Dragon Ball 1, Bleach 2. Even with the filler, you can just skip the filler. I think you can't use that against the story, because technically it wasn't supposed to be there.
He became obsessed with Sasuke.
I love the power system. I love alchemy. I think it's such a cool and logical, literally logical power system. I love the fact how characters don't necessarily have to go through training arcs to get stronger. They obviously have to do some level of training to become physically more fit and more capable of doing stuff. But a big part of it is just become more intelligent, understand how more things are constructed and how they work, and then you can produce better and more diverse things. You increase your variety, you know. So it's literally just very logical, and I think it's great. The final arc as well, I can't remember what it's called, but I recently just reread it. I love that, with Father going like a madman. You got the homunculus going crazy, the fight with Fury, the fight with Pride becoming a loose cannon and eating some of the others and just boosting himself by eating greed, and then his like shadows with eyes has mouths on them and they can eat you as well. So it's really cool. Is it Wu? I can't remember his name. The guy who Greed merges with. I love that character. I think he's really good. I love the Armstrong family. The whole family are funny. Obviously the sister and the brother are the main ones, but when you see like the father, the mother, and I think it's the younger sister, they just all look ridiculous. They're just like all funny, goofy people. Obviously you got flipping Roy Mustang, phenomenal character. His defeat of Envy is so much more brutal and just impactful in the anime over the manga, sadly, because when I was reading it I was waiting for that scene to have him just like, you know, just clicking repeatedly and just seeing Envy screaming his tits off and just burning to death. And it never really happens. It happens, but I think he clicks once or twice and then it's over. Or it feels like he does it once or twice and then it's over. Whereas in the anime, it's, oh my god, it just goes on. I haven't rewatched it to remember how long it is for certain, but it definitely felt like, oh my days, this guy is just not letting up. There is no mercy here.
At Sasuke's hands had reached the hidden leaf.
Which ones I have on there? Then I had Naruto. Naruto gets dropped down to below those two because of mainly because of the ending. I think the ending really impacts the story. Hunter x Hunter, it's not above Naruto or Soul Eater because of the art. The quality of the art really dips a lot at times. It's a great story, it has great characters, a really good power system. For me, second only to Alchemy, maybe tied with Alchemy, because it has the same level of like individuality and personality. Each individual has a like their nen abilities are very much tied into who they are and you know what they do.
He's a rogue ninja.
It's not just like everyone does a Kamehameha or everyone uses you know, chakra, so they can, everyone in this clan uses fire style, everyone in that clan uses water style. Like they all have really unique abilities, which I think is great, but it's just the art really lets it down. Then we got Yu-Gi-Oh! Love Yu-Gi-Oh! I think the manga is a bit more grown up than the show. They really made the show for kids, which is fine. It's just I wish it kept some more of the more grown-up elements. Like Bakura being a fucking lunatic and killing people. He kills Pegasus when he rips the eye out. There's a part, I think at the very beginning of Millennium World, so after Battle City, where someone tries to like mug Yugi or something, I think it was, and Bakura just kills him. See, Bakura is a maniac in the actual series.
But there's no choice here. I never go back on my word. That's my ninja way.
Naruto Uzumaki.
I just love the duels. I think the duel system is great. It translates like surprisingly well even into like the written form and with pictures. It has a great story. I like the ending. I'm not the biggest fan of Millennium World, but the actual ending of Yugi versus Atem with their final duel is just phenomenal. I love it. It's a very like just definitive but also undefinitive ending, because Atem is definitively moved on now. He's gone to the afterlife. He's finally resting in peace, so it's over. But Yugi now has his whole life ahead of him, so it's also like anything could happen. So it's a great ending, I feel. Nura is a great story, just sadly lost popularity, ran out of steam after Nu got reincarnated, and got a rushed ending as a result. They go through like this massive castle, going through floor and floor, defeating the main people, and half of the fights just get skipped over. You don't even see them, sadly.
He failed to defeat or capture
the ending fight is pretty cool. There's a really cool equip that he does, which if you've never read it, then I won't spoil it, but it's a really, really cool attack. And I love the Nuhari Hyun characters, because obviously you got Nuhari Hyun, however you say it, you got Riku or Nura, and Rihan and Riku or Nura. They're just really cool characters. I really like them. I love their design as well, with the funky hair. And it made me really like yokai, so that's also another reason why it's there. And then lastly, you've got Black Clover, and that one's mainly there, I think, because of recency bias. It's my favourite of the ongoing manga, the current ones that I'm reading. Although I won't lie, I'm only 150, well, not only 100, I'm 130 out of like 400 chapters, so I'm over a third of the way there. Toriko might usurp this spot. It might even usurp Nura's spot. I really like the the Gourmet Kings. I've just met Zebra, and I really like his character. I thought he was just going to be a bit of a kind of like a rip-off of Vegeta, or a character similar like that. But he's actually not. He's kind of like a loose cannon and a bit of a maniac. But so far at least, he's kind of misunderstood. Because he does questionable things, but not necessarily for bad reasons. Like, he was arrested because he ate 26 creatures into extinction. But then you find out that the creatures that he ate, all of them were dangerous creatures that were a risk to the ecosystems that they were a part of.
Upon identifying the location
so he wasn't
of the
just,
supposed leader
no,
of
he
the
didn't like
Akatsuki,
eat chickens
Jiraiya infiltrated the hidden
into
rain
extinction.
village alone.
He ate velociraptors into extinction, basically.
There, he encountered Pain, who appeared to be his former student.
Yeah, like I say,
Pain was plotting to
it's a good story. It's a bit funky. It's kind of like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Food Wars.
Although Jiraiya's initial objective had merely been to gather
A
information,
little bit of Dragon Ball
decided
put
he
in there
could
as
not
well,
leave
kind of
Pain
mixed
be.
together. Because it's got like the big muscular physiques.
The
Like what,
term
say,
Child
Saiyan
of
Saga
Prophecy,
Goku has when he
which had
goes into
once been
Kaioken
revealed
through
to
the
him,
Kamehameha,
came into his
or
mind.
Future Trunks when he fights Second Form,
It
or
was said the
Semi-Perfect
student
Cell.
of Jiraiya's
But it's a
would
bit
bring
more
either
over the
peace
top,
or destruction
kind of
to
like the
ninja
JoJo
world.
style. But
He decided
then
to
there's like this
confront
love of
Pain in order
food,
to
and they're eating
rectify
food,
his
and like, oh my
pupil's
god,
errors,
it's so
and
amazing!
thereby thwart
And they're doing like all these like
Akatsuki's
over the top
ambitions.
faces, which is a lot more like Food Wars.
I'll put an end to this miserable world. It's God's work.
You are a poison to the world. I will take the responsibility of destroying you. That's the last thing I can do for you as your master.
Yeah, there's going over them. If I were to reorganize them into... Oh, I didn't check to see if I got another. Oh well.
They say the Renegon was sent down from the heavens to a world in chaos.
Oh, I am
So
a slow
believe
man
you
with
guide the
white
world
hair.
from chaos into order. But I was mistaken. The Akatsuki brings chaos now. It seems that something went wrong with your development.
This world has not grown, but we have.
One more. There we are.
Bringing us to this enhance.
Well, listen to you.
No matter the sacrifice, I'll keep moving toward true peace. But in order to attain
Well, if I needed to get a 20-hit combo,
the world must
didn't manage
first
it.
know pain.
Rasengan!
Pain's power allowed him to revive himself no matter how many times he fell. And so it was Jiraiya who met defeat.
He's cheating. Oh. Honestly, that scene. My god, that scene.
Naruto.
I wonder if that would be my, like...
You never gave up, no matter what.
Like, I'm not sure what you'd call it. #1 death scene. Like the saddest one, or the most impactful, or the most emotional, but... whatever you'd rank them as...
So...
like, you know, the best death scenes in anime. That one's definitely up there for me. I also really liked... it was cool to finally see it. Because, you know, in animation. Genryusai in Bleach, when his happens, when I was reading that, that was so unexpected. Difficult ones to pick from, it's like Dragon Ball, because some characters have really good, like, you know, insane death scenes, but then they just get revived with the Dragon Balls.
For he believed that Naruto was the child of prophecy who would bring peace to the ninja world.
Because, like, Krillin's death in the original Dragon Ball is an impactful one, especially because of Goku's reaction, seeing his best friend dead, loses his shit, goes chasing after Demon. Oh, I haven't picked one here. The death of Jiraiya. Well, that's sad, isn't it? You gotta go sad for Jiraiya, boy. Yeah, you're damn right. I suppose I can understand. Why are 13 people happy? 13 people are scumbags. 13% of people are scumbags. That black blood is really annoying me. Which other ones are there that I can remember that were like impactful deaths? No one I can think of in Soul Eater died, or at least I don't remember the... well, no, there is one death, but it's only in the manga, so you don't get to appreciate it in animation. And in the manga, it wasn't a sad scene at all. It was kind of creepy and crazy and bit of a different one for me from what I've read anyway, so maybe not that one, but like I say, you got the death of Jiraiya definitely up there. I'd say yeah, Genryusai, death of Krillin definitely as well for me, just mainly because of Goku's reaction, just not knowing what to do. And you could also argue the second death of Krillin as well, gave birth to Super Saiyans, or the Super Saiyan you know, transformation. So either Krillin death you could actually pick. Krillin's death against Frieza was more impactful in universe, and it done more to for the fan base, I would say, and for anime and manga as a whole. But Krillin's original death was far more impactful for Goku on a individual basis. Just seeing how far we have to go here. Not that I'm running out of time. More the opposite, I've done it a lot quicker than I thought I would.
Meanwhile, at an Uchiha hideout, Sasuke and Itachi
what other
came face
characters
to
have
face.
died? I'm trying to pick from different...
In his conversation with Sasuke, Itachi mentioned a third man who possessed
It's difficult as
Sharingan.
well, because certain characters like Rihan Nura, possibly my favorite
Uchiha,
character in
one of the founders of the Hidden
Nura.
Leaf, who had
His
fought to
death
his
is
against
a
the first
flashback,
Hokage,
because he's already dead when
Hashirama
the series
Senju.
starts. Look how bad that picture of Hashirama looks.
To avoid losing his sight at the cost of
You could also pick
Mangekyo
Itachi, he
Sharingan,
has a good death.
Madara took both of
But,
his younger brother's eyes.
Same as like with Madara, his death is really cool, but it's a flashback, so I don't think it should
then
count.
declared
You
that
do
the
have
reason
his
he let
death
Sasuke
again
live
at the end of the
was
series,
because he intended
which is
to
a
use
really
his
nice
eyes as his
send-off
own
for him and Hashirama finally making amends of each other.
It's time I
But
settled the
definitely
score
wouldn't
with
put that above
you once
Jiraiya.
and for all.
Such
Fairy Tail has loads of
confidence.
fake out deaths. Villains
But
die.
even with those eyes, you see nothing. You grasp nothing.
The only actual death that Fairy Tail had was
You're
Lizana,
wrong.
but then
There
they
is one thing my eyes
reversed
see
it.
clearly. I see your death, Itachi.
I see through the lies of the Jedi. I see through the lies of the Uchiha. Oh, we got. Oh, I've already done all these.
Me dead at your feet, huh?
Attack on Titan.
Let's
There's
get to
loads of deaths you could pick in Attack on Titan. I think Attack on Titan, I'd actually go with Eren.
Really do that alone? No matter how good you were, you couldn't have taken down the entire clan.
You've also, like, obviously you
There must
got
have
when
been
he's
someone else there that night.
with the fake out death when he gets eaten by the Titan. I remember watching that and being just completely flabbergasted, like what the hell just happened? Wasn't he the main character?
Chidori.
So that was a crazy, unexpected scene. And then you have the end of the series where he actually dies for good, which again, very, not so much very unexpected, but still a crazy scene, a crazy moment. And Mikasa, the fact that Mikasa is the one who does it, and also, I didn't notice this, but seen someone talking about it after I watched it. The fact that when he dies the first time and he says, I'm not going to die in a place like this, which was inside a Titan's mouth, he inevitably dies inside a Titan's mouth. Or ultimately dies in a Titan's mouth. It's only 8 to get the foot, so they only wanted 10 last time in the other ones. So stupid, what's the point?
This will be my last.
And then the fact that she like finally kisses him, so like she finally gets to have a level of intimacy with Eren that she's always wanted. And of course it happens the second he's dead.
With the thunderclap.
And also the fact that they already did a fake out death with him being decapitated earlier on when he got decapitated. And the founding Titan like comes out of him and he gets a giant centipede spine thing and survives it. So it's just kind of like you almost think he's immune to decapitation, but then bam, he's not.
You really have gotten stronger, Sasuke.
Maybe Eren. So I think
Without
I'd
this,
actually
I would have been
put
dead.
this one might be one that people wouldn't really agree with, and I feel like there's an obvious choice
Now
which
serious.
other people would be. I almost feel like justified in putting ahead of my pick, which is Kokoshibo in
And now for
Demon
the
Slayer,
trump
which is
card,
upper one,
the
upper rank
Susanoo.
1 demon.
Susanoo. Fire style.
And anyone who put like upper 3 as number 1 or a different character, I would completely understand.
Right there. Right there.
Did it go backwards, not forwards, you fool!
All people live as prisoners of their own knowledge
But
and
just
perception.
his character
They call it
is my favourite in that show,
knowledge and perception.
or in that
are
book. He hasn't been in the show probably.
reality.
Come on, what are you doing? Obey my commands!
Thinking Madara is dead is just your arbitrary assumption. Sasuke.
I'm not sure if I'd put him actually as my oh no, I didn't. Sorry. I don't think I'm not sure if I'd put him as my number 5 overall, but just in this moment, I can't think of anyone else. I have to start blocking that because
You can never beat me.
Still moving?
Did you try to get some space? Nuisance.
I touchy boy.
What will you do about this, Sasuke?
Stupid combo. Oh, thought he was done. Right, I don't know what is going on. I keep holding away and double tapping A to do that, and he's just flying forward. He refuses to obey my commands. It's fine. I'm not trying to get an S rank, so I can just accept an A quite comfortably.
How dare you?
I can lend you power.
And also, in the case of Kokushibo being a villain, unlike the other characters, which are all good guys, his death, it's not so much his death itself that's like the best, that you know makes me really like it. It's his realization, his attitude, just before and in the moment of, is what like makes it my favorite. Also, the fact that he's my favorite character in that series, and there's bias there. Otherwise, if it's actually you know the character and the writing, it's probably upper 3 Akaza.
Finally, it emerges.
Because he gets a lot of screen time, especially I guess because oh god, he's the first character in the series, if I'm not mistaken, who kills a Hashira. He kills Rengoku. What was that? He just defeated Itachi. Oh, he did a fake out on him. I guess that stuff like that is fine, little changes like that, but even still, it's weird that they didn't just
Sasuke.
update it to have the correct events.
What are you saying? Isn't there anything I can do?
Oh god, run away!
How can I defeat him?
Give up. You've lost.
Shut up!
You smell.
What should I do?
There's nowhere to run.
Stay back! Come on!
It's a bit slow, isn't it?
A wall!
My eyes.
Stop!
They're my eyes. Go away.
Sasuke. I'll...
Tell you what, I think number 5 might actually be Zareth in Fairy Tail. What else did I have? I had Jiraiya, Yamamoto,
You're
Big brother,
hopeless.
let's go home together.
Krillin,
Why would you
My
do
foolish
something
little
like
brother.
this?
Go ahead and hate me.
You promised to teach me a new
Sorry,
shuriken
Sasuke.
jutsu.
Maybe another time.
Did I pick a former alchemist character then?
You're so far away.
There's no
No, I
duo
didn't
like
pick
you
a
and
former
me, bro.
alchemist character. Who did I pick
I'll
as number
always
4?
be with you.
I can't remember who I said for number 4 now. But I think I'd have Zareth. Like, mainly because he was an immortal who wanted nothing more than to die. And just the death that he got was a sweet release. And then you get to see a bit more of the real human that Zareth was. Because he was alive for hundreds of years, and as a result, he stopped being himself.
And when this deadly combat came to a close,
And in that moment
Sasuke
of, you know,
had
release, he was
vanquished his
able
clan's
to
mortal
kind
enemy,
of
Itachi.
find himself again, sort of thing.
But then Toby appeared.
Did I only say 4? Did I pick Kokushibo as number 5 despite not having a number 4? Oh no, Aaron.
He revealed himself
Yeah,
to
I'd
be
probably keep
Madara
Aaron
Uchiha,
above.
Itachi's collaborator, and the third man who
I thought, to be fair
possessed
though,
Sharingan.
flipping Light Yagami. Maybe spoilers here, but you know,
Toby
Death
revealed the
Note
truth
is
concerning
quite old
Itachi,
and
which greatly
very
shocked
popular,
and
so if you haven't watched
confused
it by
the
now,
exhausted Sasuke.
what are you doing? Both Light and L could be in this.
Itachi
Problem is though,
had been acting
L's
fully
L's
under the
death
orders of the Hidden
was
Leaf's leaders.
a massive plot moment, but it kind of had negative repercussions on the story
It
because
was at their command that he had destroyed
N
his
and
family
M just
and
weren't
become
as
a rogue
interesting as
ninja
L.
and
Not even
reviled
close.
criminal. The Uchiha
And
clan had been planning a coup.
Light, his death was just unexpected, but also very much expected because Ryuk said, you know, at some point, I will be writing your name in my book. But it still, it felt like, yeah, you say that, but that's going to be when he's a
Sasuke
lot
finally
older. You don't
understood.
expect it to be when he's still
Itachi
relatively
had
young.
risked everything for the sake of the ninja world, the Hidden Leaf, and his younger brother.
No longer the Hebi, we have shed our skin. From now on, our team will be the Hawk. We are the Taka.
I asked this question to my cousin. He never actually
The
gave me an
Taka
answer
shall have
to
but
it.
one motive:
But the top 5
exist
Kamehamehas.
to destroy the Hidden Leaf.
I think my top
Changing his
5
team's
are
name to
the
Taka
instant transmission
and joining
Kamehameha
forces with the Akatsuki,
that Goku uses
Sasuke
against Cell,
resolved to take revenge on the Hidden
the
Leaf.
father-son Kamehameha, 3, 4, 5. I got I got them, but I'm not entirely certain of their order. So we got I think 3 is the Kamehameha that Goku does against Kefla, where he like grinds across her blast and then Kamehamehas her right in the face. Number 4 is when Cell does his Kamehameha against Gohan when he turns Super Saiyan 2, I believe it is. And he does Kamehameha, but just really calmly, and he doesn't like go into the pose, he just says it and just bam, instantly shoots it at the Ha, and just ruins Cell. I love that one. And then number 5 is Goku's Kamehameha against Vegeta when he does the I think it's the times 3 Kaioken, then does the times 4, and then it just like blasts through and takes out Vegeta.
You fools!
Speaking of Richard,
I'm under no obligation to tell you.
No extra bits to do.
I'm here to capture you.
Who are you?
Get him, Jugo!
Capture me, eh?
Fool, you fool!
Enough talk. I'll defeat you right now.
What's that? You want to beat down? Okay! Give it a shot, you fool! You freak! Not bad! Oh, yeah! I thought the eight-tails would be more trouble!
God, I ruined him. I think I might have perfected him. But yeah, I think those would be my 5. I also really like Master Roshi's first Kamehameha. I think that one's phenomenal. The very first time Goku does a super Kamehameha against Piccolo, I think is amazing as well. Also Goku's Kamehameha out of his feet. Those 3 were all contenders for number 5. But then I remembered the Kaioken one against Vegeta, and I think that one just slightly beats them out. So they are all battling over 6, 7, and 8. And I don't really know who goes where.
Fully controlling Eight-Tails' power, Taka was driven to the brink of defeat.
Maybe Roshi Super Feet. Roshi Super Feet. What a ridiculous string of words. Oh goodness. What could the other 2 be?
Sasuke activated Mangekyo Sharingan and unleashed black flames to knock out Killer Bee and capture him. This convinced Sasuke that he was now powerful enough.
I can't even think off the top of my head of 2 other like really dynamic and impactful Kamehamehas. I got Volume 8.
As promised,
His big spear. Does Goku do a big Kamehameha against anyone?
Nice work. I knew you could do it. Where are you going?
First to heal.
Doesn't do one
then
again. Oh, wait a minute.
To the hidden
So
leaf.
if Vegito does a Kamehameha, Vegito's would probably be in there.
I'll show the hidden leaf villagers my pain, my thirst, my despair.
Because like I would say Cell's Solar Kamehameha is like a really cool one. But that's literally the other side of the father-son Kamehameha. So I'm not going to have the 2, that's just silly. Oh, silly me. The angry Kamehameha that Goku does against Frieza where he screams, "You fool!" If that one is actually a Kamehameha, because I never considered it as one. I always thought it was just a powerful ki blast. That one might actually push Gohan's down to 5, making the Kaioken one 6, and then it'd be 7, 8, 9. I think of Kid Gohan, Kid Goku. What other like impactful moments of Kamehamehas does he have? Because the first few times he uses it, it's not like a big spectacle. When he shoots it at the car for the very first time, it's more of a funny moment that this kid just did something that took Roshi 50 years to do. Oh wow, this is a long one. When he fights, what's his name?
As Sasuke was capturing Killer Bee,
like Full Metal or Metallatron or something. In Muscle Tower, he like shoots a hole through him or shoots his head off or something. And again, it's a bit more of a comedy moment where he thinks he's killed this guy and he feels really bad for doing it.
One after another.
When he, again, I think in the same place, when he shoots a hole in the wall to make the big gooey man solidify, and he breaks him, confirming his first death of the series, or first kill.
Almighty push!
I was trying to think, like, the big impactful moment. Tell you what, if when Goku against Demon King Piccolo. If it's a Kamehameha he hits the floor with to propel himself to do the Uzaru punch through, then that one would be in the top 10. That one would probably...
and anger at seeing the village's wretched state, he charged into battle against pain.
Probably 9 or 10. It would either be below when he fires it with his feet, or before when he fires it with his feet.
That's a choice you
when I rewatch the series, I'll see where, like,
I'll never forget
I don't
you.
feel comfortable pushing Roshi's original full power Kamehameha lower. Oh, land a throw. How do I do throws again?
This stops now.
Is it block and then Y? I'll have to practice doing a throw now.
Come.
Or is it just RB?
I see you've become a sage. Just like
Is that it?
Jiraiya-sensei.
Jiraiya-sensei?
I too learned jutsu from Jiraiya. He was my teacher for a time. We are sibling disciples, you and I. Students of the same master.
Oops, I keep doing fucking Y.
Master wanted peace.
Shut up! What part of any of this? It's peaceful.
Fuck, I keep instinctively doing it.
You cannot see the...
That is grab, isn't it? Combo list. RT and B. It doesn't say grab, but I guess that means grab.
You are simply incapable of comprehending the true meaning of peace. Just allow me to capture.
Yes! Got him.
Shall bring peace.
Shut up.
Shut up on your face.
Shut up. My master, my friends, my village. Look what you did to all of them. I'll
Where's you
never
going,
forgive
punk?
you.
Get over here.
No, it's not over yet.
Not bad.
I did not do very well there, trying to get that grab, but it's all good, we got it now. One of the best Rasengans in the franchise or in the series would be Rasen Shuriken don't count. It has to be just Rasengan. Jiraiya's giant Rasengan against Pain would be there. Naruto's original Rasengan against Kabuto would be there, I think, as well. A bit lower down, but I think that one would be on there. I feel like you can't use all of them. One of the 3 Rasengan clashes with Sasuke would be in there, whichever one you prefer. Because you got the one on top of the hospital, you got the one in Final Valley, and then you got the second one in Final Valley. So you got end of Naruto, end of Shippuden as well. But the one at the end of Shippuden, is that a Rasengan or is that a Rasen Shuriken? But he wasn't trying to kill Sasuke, so it definitely wasn't a Rasen Shuriken.
No more sage jutsu.
Oh, number 1 might actually be Naruto's Rasengan that defeats Pain. And then number 2 will be the giant Rasengan that Pain did. Number 2 is Minato's Rasengan against Obito. Number 3 is Jiraiya's giant Rasengan. Number 4... maybe Naruto's original Rasengan. Number 5.
Power of the Nine Tails.
What am I forgetting? Who does an impactful... maybe Konohamaru's Rasengan against Pain, just because of the unexpected nature of him whapping out a Rasengan. Where in it? Conditions. Okay, I've done everything we need here.
Hit it! Why'd you do that? I've used too much power. What power is...
You do well. Trying to think. Oh, God. Yeah, like just it's trying to remember impactful ones that happened.
This guy's more than I
Like,
imagined. I never expected this. Planetary devastation.
oh no! What are you doing?
Get them off.
Get off that, you punk! And obviously, then by the war arc, Naruto is like you could argue the Rasengan like barrage, the line barrage thing he does against Madara's Deep Forest Emergence. That was a pretty crazy one. Just the sheer number of it, and they were Rasengans, not Rasen Shuriken, so they would count. I can't fire up there. Or a loser.
At this rate, I've used too much power. What power? This guy's more than
Ugh, this guy.
This is over. Almighty push.
No, it's not over.
I need time.
Well, that was close. Oh, I see. It was my fault for hitting him just the one time.
In that
There we
case,
go. That was easy though.
planetary devastation.
God damn. That second half an hour passed very slow, very quickly. What cool moves are there in anime that multiple characters use? Because it's a lot harder to pick a top 5, like, you know, top 5 Hiten Mitsurugi Ryu, you know, uses in Rurouni Kenshin. It's the fighting style that only Kenshin uses. Well, his master uses it, but I don't think you ever see him fight, if I'm not mistaken.
The Nine-Tails' power is magnificent.
And like I can't remember. Hiten Mitsurugi Ryu Sosen, I think is one of them. So I can't remember. I think that might be when he like jumps into the air and hits you with the back, like with the blade as he's jumping up, kind of like an uppercut of a sword.
You giving up?
Holds the handle and then holds
Are you
the
sure
back
you're
of
my
the sword with his hand and smacks it up at you. If that makes
You're
sense.
the fourth Hokage?
I think that one's Ryu
I
Sosen.
set up the seal spell to
Like I
appear
say,
within your
you know,
psyche once you sprouted the
you have to remember
epithelium.
every single fight he's been in. Same with like best
Truth be told,
Getsuga
I hoped it would
Tenshos.
never get to this point. But
Ichigo
then
is the
again,
only person who
I
does
was
a
looking
Getsuga
forward to meeting my
Tensho.
son as
Or
a young man.
does Ishin?
So I
He
guess
does
it
something
all evens
similar.
out.
Getsuga something.
Dad, you're my...
It might be
the
a
fourth
Getsuga Tensho as well, actually.
my-
But that one's like best Bankai. And not like your top 5 individual
You seem
Bankais,
to
top
have
5
had so much trouble since I
implementations
sealed
where
the
Bankai
Nine-Tails.
was used.
I'm sorry.
I always wanted to ask. Why? Why did you seal the Nine-Tails inside of me?
I sealed the Nine-Tails
To be fair, I think the
chakra
best
inside you
Bankais in
because I
Bleach
trusted that you would
all
master that
generally
power.
fall into the
I
first
thought
time
the
they were
power would
used.
save you when you were up
Like,
against
it's
powerful
just been
opponents.
seen, so Shunsui's Bankai is possibly my favourite.
I believed you'd be
Like,
strong enough
the
to overcome the very
atmosphere
worst
and
evil
just
that
the
would ever attack
depressing
the Hidden Leaf
nature of it, I
Village.
think is great. The way how it's like all the shadows come out
That's
and
just selfish.
it's really cool. So his is probably number 1
Yes,
for me.
it was.
We haven't seen it yet, but Kisuke might be number
But
2.
Since you're my
Well,
son,
I've seen it. If you've read
sure
it,
you
you've
could
seen
do
it. It's not in the anime yet.
The Hidden Leaf Village was destroyed.
I saw from inside your
When
mind. I know about
Ichigo
Jiraiya
and
Sensei, too.
Byakuya went Bankai for the first time against each other in their fight. That was amazing.
is never
So that would be
born
2
from
separate ones, or you could use it as one fight with
Fights
it because they
begin when
both
people
did
try
it
to
together.
save what's precious to them.
Yeah, well, we could put
When
them
they lose
together
those
because they both do
things,
it together.
Hatred takes over.
Then Pain lost something, and that's what made
Kenpachi
him
going
what he is
Bankai.
now?
Bit of a spoiler, I suppose. I apologise.
That I don't know.
But you've probably seen
There
it
is no
coming after he
hatred
learned
without a
his,
cause.
after he activated
In
Shikai.
the end,
And
being
Head
a ninja
Captain, that's
means
not in
fighting
order
that
though.
hatred.
Head Captain, I
Every
think,
ninja
might
fights
actually be
against
number
it.
1. Because like, the hype of him finally using his damn sword, because he keeps getting it locked away so he can't fight properly.
Jiraiya Sensei left a quest to you.
Then
To find a
Shunsui.
solution that would end this hatred.
But I can't
Then
forgive
Ichigo
Pain.
and Byakuya.
I just can't.
Then Kenpachi. Then Kisuke. Mainly because Kisuke hasn't been animated yet.
Please
Neither
tell
has
me
Kenpachi. So
What should
they
I
are the
do?
bottom 2 because we don't know how good they're going to turn out in anime form yet.
You have to find that answer yourself. Even I don't know it.
Like we all know, Ikaku Madarame has the best way of saying it with
I
the
believe in you.
Bankai! The way how he screams
it's
it
time
is
for me to
amazing.
go.
It's a lot more high pitched than that.
My
But I'm not going to
chakras
try it.
fading.
But the way how he does Bankai is the best. And I'm gutted that they took my main man off the
I will
character.
rebuild the seal.
Vic.
This is the last time.
Like the other guy who does it now is fine. But it's just not right. He hasn't got
Always be on
Bankai
your
yet though. So we
side.
don't know if he's going to ruin how to say Bankai.
Do your best, Naruto.
Thanks.
I suppose we'll find out when
I'll try.
Rebirth of Souls comes out, because
His father
Ikaku going
appeared in a
Bankai will
vision
be in
to
that
provide
game.
encouragement. Regaining his senses,
And we'll see
Naruto
how well
returned
the
to
new guy
real
does
world
compared
where
to
pain
Vic
awaited.
Monahan, and I think it's going to be nowhere near as good. Like you got Toshiro goes Bankai all the time. Bro, again, god damn it. Yeah, that's fair. Ichigo, Toshiro.
This boy
Oh, actually,
has already mastered the
Rukia
nine
going
tails.
Bankai was amazing.
No
Yeah,
more
we won't
bullet
include
punches.
manga only. So
I've got a lot up my sleeve. I'm gonna win this battle for sure.
I won't allow anyone to get in my way.
yes! Got a little much of it that time. Like Rukia going Bankai finally was an amazing moment, but like the reason why I put Ichigo and Byakuya still ahead is because it was the first time in the series that we got to see like a Bankai battle or two Bankais battling each other. So I feel like the only reason why the other two are ahead of it for me is purely because it's two of my favourite characters and we finally got to see their Bankai. And it was like a long awaited moment. Like literally Shunsui took until roughly episode 400 to happen. And flipping Yamamoto wasn't much earlier, it would be like episode 350 or something. I really don't like how the boss has infinite substitutions. Or maybe he just has 5.
Find out who's really controlling you.
Kill the fucker before he continues doing substitutions. I feel like you already have. Yes, we have Rukia at 5, amazing reveal, but again,
It's too late for that jutsu.
would we have Ichibei and his Bankai
Ghost of a
reveal?
chance.
Or Senjumaru? Because that was a big moment.
You first.
Like Toshiro's Bankai is amazing, but he does it all the time.
Giving up.
Same with Byakuya outside of that first fight with Ichigo where they finally do the Bankai versus Bankai battle. Byakuya wouldn't, for me, get back into it after that. Same with Ichigo, because they do it all the time. if they reveal his true Bankai at in the series, then that would be in the top 5 for me. Just his Zanpakuto gets destroyed by Yuhabaha because he's afraid of his true Bankai, so he won't let him reveal it, basically. Sajin's is cool. Kaname, Gin, both really cool as well. It might be, it might either be Ichibei, Renji's true Bankai, or
in the midst of battle,
Unohana's, what's it called?
Yachiru
Yachiru Unohana with her Minazuki. I think it might be Rukia and Minazuki, or Rukia and Unohana as 4 and 5 for now.
To bring about true change, the world must first understand the horror of true suffering.
Ah, the horror.
Naruto was able to discern the location of Nagato, Pain's true form,
Nagato.
and they engaged in direct battle. During this fight, they discussed how the cycle of hatred could be broken.
Pervy Sage believed in me and left me this quest. So I gotta believe what he believed. I'll believe in my master till the very end.
How can I believe Jiraiya's words after all this? There's no such thing.
Whichever characters go Bankai that we've seen that could potentially steal or usurp one of these.
In this cursed world.
In that case, I'll break the curse. If there's such a thing as peace, I'll find it. I'm not giving up.
The day will come when all people will understand one another and live in harmony. After hearing Jiraiya's words, Nagato decided to trust Naruto. With the last of his power, he revived the village's dead.
With his
and
unlimited power. Then he died,
Naruto
because his power was actually
vowed to
limited.
advance the ideals
Palpatine,
that
he
had
was
been
not.
entrusted to him by his teacher and elder fellow pupil.
Yeah, buddy, level 5. Is that a sad one or I'm all fired up? Yeah, everyone agrees. That's a fired up moment. There's all my business. Alright. The hero of the hidden leaf. The hidden leaf that really isn't that hidden. Oops. I'm trying to think if there's any like top 5 I could give for the last minute or 2 here before it ends for it. Maybe try to incorporate other anime. Best hairstyles. Because then you gotta try to think of like the wacky ones. Goku would be in there. His hairstyle's crazy. Yugi would be in there for sure. Nura from Rise of the Yokai Clan would be in there. Or Nuari Hyun as a general. In general, they all have the same kind of hair. I think I might have Jiraiya. His hair is crazy how long it is. What? That was that I picked. Path of Peace. Oh, through enduring pain. Yeah, I'd rather mutual trust than enduring pain. Like, I know the whole point of the enduring pain means that the peace lasts longer. Because people don't want to suffer that level of pain again. There we are, so we've done the first 4 chapters now. So, I'll try and think of a 5th character for this, for like, crazy hairstyles. Is there a Bleach character with a funky hairstyle? Oh, Kenpachi, early Kenpachi, when he got like the fucking bells in his hair. There we go. So the order for that would be in terms of how crazy they are. Nura, Yugi, Goku, Kenpachi, and then Jiraiya. Because Jiraiya is just really long and spiky, but still very much unattainable for most guys to get hair that thick. And that's just that crazy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. In the next stream, I might just try to do all 4 of them, just go a little bit over, because what was this? This was 15 fights. What would this be? 5, 11, 16, 20. So I'll either break it into 2 videos or just do it all in one next time. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Take care and have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye now.